Hey, what's going on, guys? The Horror Man back with a Wild Eye review of Fury of the Demon. Wild Eye Releasing is mainly known for distributing independent horror films, action films, and fantasy films. But Wild Eye has also released some fantastic documentaries, and Fury of the Demon is one of them. Fury of the Demon was released in 2016, and it documents the most dangerous movie of all time. Film experts, including historians, critics, and even directors, are interviewed. Alexandre Aja, who is probably best known for directing High Tension, The Hills Have Eyes, and Crawl, is one of them. I should also mention the documentary is in French and English, depending on who's being interviewed. The film in question was made in the late 1800s. It was a French silent film that drove its audience into mass hysteria. That was the one and only time the film was screened in the 1800s. It was later screened only one time in the 1900s, and the exact same thing happened. The crowd literally became violent, and some people were even murdered. The film was then screened one final time in 2012. You guessed it, same result. The documentary features interviews with people that were at that screening. In fact, there is even an interview with someone who was at the 1900 screening when he was just a young boy with his dad. They all recount their personal experiences about how the film made them feel. People felt like they were having strokes. They felt enraged and violent toward each other, but they still maintained control of their own bodies. And then, as soon as the movie ended, they were back to normal. When the cops arrived to investigate, the evidence was gone. The reel had disappeared. To this day, no one knows what happened to it, and the film is officially lost once again. The interviewees also discuss many theories surrounding the film. For one thing, it has never been confirmed who actually made it. It's been narrowed down to two possible French directors, but again, it hasn't been confirmed which one actually made the film. They were both filmmakers of that time. One specialized in special effects, and he was also an illusionist. Another had ties to the occult and spirituality. The different interviewees discuss what they think might have caused the mass hysteria each time the film was screened. Some say the film is cursed. Others more specifically claim it's haunted. Other experts believe, as unlikely as it is, that subliminal messages were placed within the film. Emotional suggestion is another common theory. Another unlikely theory is the shifting of dimensions. And other contributors believed there was some sort of hallucinogenic substance directly on the film. The fact of the matter is, no one really knows anything for sure. The film in question is, of course, considered a holy grail for collectors. As a matter of fact, it was a renowned film collector who was the last known owner of the film. He's the one who supplied the reel for the 2012 screening, but now it's lost again. The film was screened just 3 times total, once in the 19th century, once in the 20th century, and once in the 21st century so far. It is believed that it will inevitably reappear at some point. Are you brave enough to watch it if it does? I really shouldn't say any more about Fury of the Demon, because the documentary is only an hour long, and I don't want to spoil everything. I will say though, this is such a fascinating film. It's fantastic. I may love slasher films and horror anthologies, but this is also my sort of thing. I've said in the past, one of my favorite movies released by Wild Eye is The House on Cuckoo Lane, and the storyline is sort of similar. That one is not a documentary, but it's a movie about a lost horror film. John Carpenter's Cigarette Burns is also similar, and that's my favorite Masters of Horror film. So, like I said, this is definitely my sort of thing. I was extremely impressed with Fury of the Demon, and I highly recommend it to pretty much anyone who has a passion for film. Something like this really speaks to the collector in all of us. I absolutely loved it. Huge shout out as always to Wild Eye for releasing it. Have you seen Fury of the Demon? If so, what do you think of it? Comment below and let me know. Thanks for watching, guys. Hit that thumbs up and be kind, subscribe.